Doniphan-Trumbull girls took the court first on Monday night to take on St. Paul in the Lou-Platte Conference Tournament in Doniphan. The Wildcats jumped out to an early lead and never looked back. Shots were falling from three-point range as well as near the basket. The Cardinals, however, were ice cold for most of the game as they finally came on late in the fourth quarter. For the game, they were 13 for 49 from the floor while allowing St. Paul to shoot 18 for 39, just below 50%. That's factoring in the 5 for 17 rate from beyond the arc. Shannon Bank did most of the damage there as she was 4 of 10. St. Paul continued to build a lead through the first quarter at 17-5, and at halftime upping the 12-point span to 17. After the half, St. Paul came out like it was a new game and poured on the pressure once again and netted another 17 points compared to the 9 they allowed. That made the lead 44-19 and put the game out of reach for the Cardinals. In the fourth, however, Doniphan-Trumbull gave a small scare to the Wildcat fans as a late rally tagged them within striking distance as time was around the 3-minute mark, but solid time control depleted the clock before the Cardinals could get much closer. They were able to outscore St. Paul 15-6 in the final period, but it wasn't enough as they suffered a 50-34 defeat. Andrea Tobin led the way for the Cardinals with 10 points, followed by Jocelyn Uticht and Ashley Schmitz, each with 6. St. Paul was led by Shannon Bank with 21 points, including 4 3-pointers, and 7 of 9 from the foul line. She was followed by Kirsty Grimm with 14 points. St. Paul moves on in the Lou-Platte Conference Tourney with a 50-34 win over Doniphan-Trumbull. The boys would then take the court to play Centura. This game proved to be much different than the first of the night as it was close the whole way. Centura was out to an early lead at 13-6, but that was snuffed out in less than a minute by Taylor Feldheim with 2 threes and a layup. The second and third quarter saw numerous lead changes and ties as a fast-paced action kept both teams aggressive. After trailing by 5 at the end of the first, Doniphan-Trumbull took a 1-point lead into the half. Each team made noticeable adjustments, each to the dislike of the other. The teams combined for 26 points in the third quarter, but it was the 13 points apiece that kept the game interesting heading into the fourth. Down the stretch, free throws, as usual, would be key for the Cards. They managed to keep their lead throughout the quarter but started to pull away late with key free throw making and an offensive play that netted them 3 easy layups from Ryder Nelson. With the makes, the Cardinals were able to hang on to a 53-46 victory even after a buzzer-beating three-pointer from Centura to end the game. They shot 50% from the floor and were led by Taylor Feldheim with 19 points and 8 rebounds, followed by Ryder Nelson, who added 14. The Centurions were led by Jake Coover with 18 points and 5 rebounds. He was followed by Alec Monter with 13 points and Jake Stutzman with 8. The Cardinals take the win and move on in their bracket of the Lou-Platte Conference Tourney. For the Grand Island Independent, this is Denton Cushing reporting.